Hello everyone, thanks for dropping by. For this final video about MGTOWs and escorts, as I said last week, this is more or less a do's and don'ts and information about what you need to know, as you need to do your homework if you're a MGTOW and you decide you want the company of a woman for the evening to take her out, etc., as you'll be paying for time and you don't want to be wasting your money on a bad choice. There's a lot of information out there, but a lot of the sites include pictures of nudity on them, so I'm not going to include that, as it would invoke YouTube's policy, and I don't want this site to have a strike. So looking around, I found this site, UKNEA. It's, as you see, titled Things to Know Before Hiring Escort Services. And it explains what you need to know and more importantly, what to look out for. As I said, most people hire escorts from agencies that specialize in the business, as they are. Depend what sort of lady you're into. Some escort agencies are just have Slavic girls, some are just have Oriental girls. It just depends on what sort of woman you like the look of. It goes on to explain various things about it. I'll naturally put all the links below. It says, some of the better agencies use your information to choose the right kind of escort for you, i.e. the professional. It's a service, so it's best to be honest with them, which leads to a better encounter with the escort. Once you find a good escort agency, stay with them. There are good escort agencies and bad ones. Once again, do your homework. If the design of the website of the agency doesn't look that good, then there's chances are that the agency itself isn't that good. Some escort agencies act in the bait and switch procedure, which means they borrow pictures from other agencies to put in their gallery, and the escort that turns up at your hotel door isn't the one that you picked on the gallery. As it says, bait and switch is setting up an appointment with any escort, no matter which one you choose. A reputable escort agency will always set a booking with the escort you have agreed upon, which means if they've been in business for a long while, then you can be pretty sure that they're reputable. Like in the last video, that VIP Tokyo Escorts agency was set up only 2-3 years ago, and as I said, to me personally, I think that's just a bullshit agency, whereas Mint Models has been getting on for 20 years, and that would be the real deal. But that agency is right at the top of the tree, and they're super expensive, the ladies that you choose from. The agency escorts are also independent, but if you're a MGTOW and you wanted to go down this route, I wouldn't recommend going with an independent escort at first. Use agencies first to get used to going with these ladies and paying for their time, and then decide to go with an independent escort, as then you'll be used to what is involved and what's required. Be sure she's above the legal age. That's why you use an agency first. Any girl or woman under the age of 18 will be a bait from Uncle Leo, i.e. law enforcement officer, and chances are you're going to get done for procuring an underage girl for sex, and you don't want that, do you guys? It says, websites. All escort agencies worth checking have their own websites running. They are a great place to check out their services. Look around the website. A lot of work has gone into that. The best you can do is to read it. Visit their different sections. There are some websites that are not legitimate services, but still manage to break into the top rankings. You need to have a way of verifying whether a given website for hiring escort is genuine or not. As I said, look at the design of the website. Is it a professionally run put one together that fits on your monitor screen or not. If it does fit on your screen, there's a chance that they've employed a web designer to design it for them. If not, it's just a slapshod home run one. Read reviews of the websites. That's guys who have been with the woman that you've picked. Read the reviews. Do your homework. One website agency that I would not recommend at the moment is Admiral's Escorts, because they do not have a review site. Diva has one. Peaches have one. Babylon Girls have one. That's if you're based here in Britain, of course. But for the moment, Admiral's Escorts don't. They used to have one, but they've completely redesigned their website, so I don't know why they left out the reviews. Maybe they got something to hide. The woman decides the payment mode. In other words, what it says she charges is what you pay. No discounts. You pay for the time and you pay for the rate. And you do go with her. Be confident. When you deal with an escort before hiring her, it's all official. Naturally, she's a professional companion. It's a service. She's doing a job. How much you actually enjoy her services and how she treats you depends entirely on you. In other words, don't be an arsehole. Don't ask inappropriate questions. And be a gentleman. If she feels you're nervous because it's your first time, as you naturally will be, a good escort will always put you at ease and reassure you. Escorts usually want to be in control, so they will always dominate. But if you're confident and polite, in other words, she'll be increasingly attracted to you. She may willingly offer sex, and both of you will enjoy it. And again, you're not paying for sex, you're paying for time. What happens between closed doors, between two consenting adults, is nobody's business but theirs. There are many other ways to make her happy so that she treats you in the best possible manner. Girls, even escorts, enjoy unexpected gifts very much. Going back to the Independent, on their websites, they give you a list of what sort of things they like, and once again, it just depends on how much you're prepared to pay and how much you can pay, depending on your income level. Finally, for this one, be courteous. Be a gentleman. Escorts respect you more when you respect them. They'll be more attractive and open when they know that they consider them as professionals, which you should do, and not a cheap thrill. It increases their confidence. This should be evident when she gives you the price. Don't try and haggle. Well, if you go via an agency, they've got the prices listed. It's by time, half an hour, hour and a half, 2 hours, extra hour after that, dinner date, overnight. Don't book for an overnight booking first. That's the most expensive, but see if you like the lady, and then if you are a repeat customer, gradually build up your time until you book for a dinner date combined with overnight. And it finishes off, if you've never hired an escort before, there's a lot going on behind the scenes that you may not realize. Armed with the above information, you can have a great experience with an escort service. If the escort wants to do business with you again, it means you have impressed her and you've had a great time. It also gets how to treat, etiquette, do your own research, as I just mentioned, first contact, verification. That's done with a lot of the independents to find out if you're honest, if you're the person who's at the other end. It's for her protection and not as well as yours, because you don't want to be set up. Also, there's no unprotected sex with these ladies. Condoms are mandatory. No ifs, no buts. That's protect you and the woman. Once again, the payment process. Cash is the best way. Meeting, behave, cancelling, sex. And after hiring, if you want to write a review about her. And etiquettes: be clean and tidy. It means you've had a shower, shave, cleaned your teeth, clean clothes, be a gentleman. Not going to go through this. In-call is when you visit where the escort lives. Out-call is when she visits your hotel. Don't invite her to your home because you don't want a stranger looking around seeing your things. If you're a businessman in a foreign city, then it naturally would be an out-call. Tipping: if you've really enjoyed her services, best to give her a tip. If she works for an agency, then it's usually she has to pay 30% of what her rate is to the agency, because they do all the legal stuff for her. And so, say for argument's sake, it was £90, and the tip should be £30. That way, on that one occasion, she gets to keep the whole lot of money for herself, and she doesn't have to give the £30 to the agency. Feedback and review: if you have been immensely satisfied with the services provided by the escort, dropping in a mail to the agency or to the escort, or giving a short phone call report appreciated. Also, the agencies have reviews sections, so you just fill in a little review. Should brothels be legal? Yes, absolutely. Anyway, that's just the do's and don'ts that I found to give you some information to do your homework. I also found this from the British Metro paper. This was written on the 6th of December 2017 by a lady called Miranda Kane. It's more or less identical to what I just mentioned on this site, but in a more simplistic way. Written by an escort herself, probably. You're not better than us. Don't ask questions like, are you studying? What else you do? Is this your only job? In other words, don't be an arsehole. Do not ask for a discount and promise you become a regular customer. As I said, what the rate is what you pay. Don't send a picture of your dick. In other words, you're being an arsehole and expect us to be impressed. They won't be. Don't withhold numbers. You're still being an arsehole. It's a profession. Treat it as such. Don't call repeatedly. She might be busy. Contact us in the correct manner. One of the reasons, there's a procedure. You can email. If you book an appointment, turn up on time. It's a professional. She's a professional companion. If you were in a profession, you wouldn't want a client turn up late, would you? Reviews: be nice and leave a good review. They mean a lot to quite a few, and it shows we're genuine and independently working for ourselves. Also, they're also working for the agency. Be nice and leave good review. As I said, it gives a good impression. You can upset a girl if you give a bad review. I've noticed, if anything, that reviews pick up the tiny details, and I think that's a reason to leave a negative one. It's not. We might be having a bad day. We all have bad days, even me. Don't make it worse. Don't upset her. We already have Trump to do that for you. Well, that's debatable. Basically, it's nothing more than respect and realizing we're all human. Even a professional companion, she is human. Sex work, like any service industry, we're performing at a transaction like any other. For reviews, if you want to find out to do your homework, this is the gold standard of reviews for escorts. It's a global thing. If you want to find out the escort, what she's like, there's two versions. You can This is the opening thing. You have to agree and that take you into it. But if she's in a reputable agency or a reputable independent, she'll be on this site. And that includes the porn star escorts, because a lot of them are escorting on the side to supplement their income. The two porn stars that I know of in research that definitely do work as escorts to supplement their income is Dakota Sky and Veruca James. The three porn stars in my top 10 all sadly are retired. Namely, at number 3 spot is Kimber Lace, number 2 spot is Stacey Silverstone, and at the number 1 spot is Chastity Lynn. That's her stage name. Not that I would go with them, because I'm too old, I've not got that kind of money, and I live in a small town in the northwest of England, and I'm too far away from the cities where these ladies generally work. Besides, all them three are in America, and I've never been there. Closest I've been is Land's End in Cornwall when I was 7. But anyway, this is just a conclusion to the little trilogy about MGTOWs and escorts. If you want to go down that route, do your own homework, find out about the industry, and realize any sex that you have is safe sex, and just be careful, guys. As I said, some MGTOWs will go with women. You're paying for time, not for sex, because that's illegal. And generally, if you want to go with somebody, this is the site which will help you find out what it's like. There's 2 versions. There's the free version and there's the paid one. You can get a full membership by leaving a review yourself, several reviews, or you can pay £180 per year and you get all the details about an encounter with whatever escort this reviewer has had. No doubt any escort provide either adult porn star or top end will be on here. Right, that's it. I think this video's gone on long enough, and this is the end of this segment that I wanted to do. I'll be doing a Star Wars one next week because there's lots going on in the Star Wars and Lucasfilm that I want to comment on. But that's it for now. Right, people, you know the routine. Like, dislike, comment, subscribe. It's completely up to you. Thank you for watching, and until the next time, that'll be next Monday. That's it. Bye-bye.